Car shredder automobiles are complex end-of-life products. A typical car is comprised of some 10,000 parts made from many different materials. Cars at the end of their useful life are then broken down into bits for recycling to get the job done. Recyclers car shredders. The equipment works just like a conventional paper shredder, but on a much larger scale. Some shredders require the car's tobe crushed first, then fed into the machine. Others will swallow a car whole and turn it into pieces in minutes. The shredder blades are made off heavy-duty alloy steel to minimize wear and tear from constant usage and metal-on-metal friction. They're not sharp, but more like a crusher, comprised of a series of interlocking jaws to bite, squeeze, and tear large metals into chips. Another good thing about a car shredder is how the machine gives a large output in similar size with relatively low music noise. SLJ900, the giant that builds bridges like Lego blocks. The bridge-building behemoth is locally nicknamed the Iron Monster for good reason. It's an all-in-one machine designed to carry lift and position sections of track on top of bridge pillars. Manufactured by the Beijing Wow Joint Machinery Company, the Iron Monster is 91 m long and 9 m high. It weighs a whopping 580 tons. Its main duty is to lay tracks onto bridges section by section in between the music pillars. After laying one section, the Iron Monster rolls backward to collect another section, then glides forward on top of the previously mounted track to install the new one. The SLJ900 has 64 wheels. Each wheel can rotate not only forward and backward but also music fractum breaker, a 400,000 joule hammer that pulverizes concrete. Sideways fractum breaker manufactured by Danish company Fractum. The breaker is the largest, most powerful hammer in the world, most commonly used in mining music operations. A single stroke can deliver up to 400,000 K of energy, making it at least 15 times stronger than the biggest hydraulic hammer in the market. The hammer comes as a standalone tube attachment for earth-moving equipment, most commonly an excavator, but the coupler is compatible with other heavy-duty vehicles as well. The coupling requires no hydraulic hoses, only a traditional lifting cable. In principle, the hammer works like a control drop of a ball. The tube is placed right above a boulder, rock, or any object to be smashed. The ball or hammerhead lifts up mechanically and is spooled down to do the hammering. Therefore, it's safe for the operator. Precise and music effective crawler transporter. NASA's 6.6 million pound rocket mover for Artemis missions. Transporter made for NASA by the Marin Power Shovel Company in Ohio. The crawler transporter was designed to carry the Saturn rocket through just a 5 m journey from the assembly building to the launch pad. Saturn, when fitted with the booster rocket, is even larger than the space shuttle. It cost $14 million in 1967. Crawler transporter features 16 traction motors and is powered by 4 generators. Each generates 1341 music horsepower. In addition, the entire machine is propelled by 2 massive diesel engines that produce a combined 5,500 horsepower. It takes 50 gallons of fuel just to cover a mile. Only a crew of 11 people was directly in control of the crawler transporter, including 1 driver, 6 technicians, and for music observers, train Snowblower, a monster that devours 12,000 tons of snow hourly. Snowflake Snowblower, also known as rotary snowplow. The monstrous-looking snowblower weighs more than 150 tons and is fitted with an 11T fan to cut through the deep and thick snow from railroad tracks. The vehicle was first used on American railroads in the 1880s. Originally steam-powered and very slow, modern snowblower no longer uses steam power. It's not even self-propelled but coupled with 1 or more locomotives behind it. Think of the snowblower as a plow, but instead of using any kind of metal shovel attached to the nose, the snowblower, as the name suggests, blows the snow out of the way. You may see the vehicle quite often during extreme winter, when snow volumes and thickness are greater and deeper than the height of typical rail snow plow blades. The locomotive behind the snowblower is controlled by an engineer while a separate crew runs the rotary. The snowplow has an extended cabin case. The work requires an extended team comprised of an engineer, road foreman, conductor, and mechanical support staff to maintain the equipment on the job site. When not in use, the rotary snowplow is stored in operative condition and can be ready to clear any track in a moments. Music notice Pony Ergo Ponzi Ergo, the agile forestry harvester with ninja-like precision. A harvester in the forestry industry and true conqueror of jungle terrain, the Ergo Bip Pony cuts down trees and removes branches to make a nice clean log ready for hauling. The machine stands between 2.63 and 3.09 m with 600 millimeters of ground clearance. It weighs 21.5 tons. Powered by a 286 horsepower engine made by Mercedes-Benz and equipped with advanced transmission, the Ergo glides through steep ground like a tank. The telescopic crane is what makes the Ergo an impressive tree harvester. It can be folded away lower than the cabin itself, allowing for better maneuverability on the road. On the job site, the harvesting head can reach up to 11 m, although the manufacturer offers shorter lengths. Oswell Nautilus Minerals, a deep-sea mining robot hunting gold 1.6 kilometers underwater. Nautilus Minerals, although the Toronto-based deep-sea mining company is no more, the robots it used for the job were among the most impressive industrial machines ever built. Before the mining operation could begin, an auxiliary cutter equipped with counter-rotating gigantic carbide picks would carve the seabed to create an even surface. Think of it as an excavation and road construction project underwater. Unfriendly terrain, like pockets and cliffs, must be cleared. Tonsure smooth mining operation. Next in line is the bulk cutter to turn rocks into mashed gravel for easy collecting. It featured a massive cutting drum to help break down sediment into a more practical size thanks to auxiliary cutter, which had flattened the seabed already. Bulk cutter could do the job at relative ease. Materials would be channeled to a major pile still on the seafloor for the roboto work. On the third robot, supersucker, came next to pump crushed rock and water from the seafloor to production vessel on the surface. It was like an extremely overbuilt vacuum cleaner that could also mix the ore with water. Otherwise, it would be impossible to pipe the mine minerals to ship up. Bagger 293, the world's largest land machine, twice the Statue of Liberty's height. Above Bagger 293, manufactured by German-based industrial company TAC RA, this scary-looking excavator is called the Bagger 293.